EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go here on Monday night. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Hooker to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing is Hooker. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, 49ers.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That is catch number 60 for the season.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's 4th and goal. Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Hooker. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll take this down to the 47. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Man in motion here is Jennings. 3rd and short. Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Purdy now on second down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Hooker. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Patrick motioning here. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
To throw, Hooker. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now, Hooker. A throw complete. to Tim Patrick. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The Lions called their first timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Inside the 10, it is caught. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
Throwing is Hooker. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He's going to try it here again. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First and 10. Purdy. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So Kittle comes in motion. A 1st down throw for Purdy. is caught downfield by Pearsall. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. Now he's loose down the right sideline. He is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Back to throw. Hooker. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. 14 yards on the pickup there.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here's Hooker. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's taken at about the 14. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On second down, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Third down, Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have...
Second and 7. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. This one caught by Patrick. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hooker. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down. Now, Hooker. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Man in motion here is Jennings. 1st and 10 for Purdy. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Brandon Ayuk. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Hooker to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To throw, Hooker. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. here with McCaffrey. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back. A tight end in motion now. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will score again. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hooker. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Detroit. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Back to throw. Hooker. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. First carry for David Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 12 yards there and a first down.